Are you constantly battling a never-ending blizzard of pet hair and dust, no matter how much you vacuum and clean? I tested the top air purifiers on the market to find out which ones actually work, and the results might genuinely surprise you. We are counting down from number 7 all the way to my number 1 absolute favorite unit. Stick around until the end, because my top pick completely revolutionized the air quality in my living space, while a couple of the lower ranked ones left me feeling pretty frustrated. 7. Clorox 11,010 Air Purifiers. When I first brought this cylindrical unit into my home, I was incredibly curious to see how a brand famous for bleach and cleaning wipes would handle indoor air quality. I placed it in my home office, a medium-sized room where my cat loves to spend the majority of her day napping on the rug. The setup was undeniably simple, and the unit features a true HEPA filter, which is advertised to capture 99.97% of airborne particles. During the first few days, I did notice a slight reduction in the amount of visible cat hair floating in the sunlight rays near the window. The 360-degree cylindrical design theoretically allows it to pull in air from all directions, which is a common and effective approach for modern air purifiers. However, as my testing continued into the second week, I started to notice some glaring issues that severely impacted its day-to-day usability. The fan noise on this machine is remarkably unrefined, producing a high-pitched mechanical whine on the medium and high settings that made it extremely difficult to focus on my work or take phone calls. Furthermore, the built-in air quality sensor proved to be incredibly inconsistent during my tests. I could literally shake a dusty blanket right next to the machine, and the indicator light would often remain perfectly green, failing to ramp up the fan speed when it was clearly needed. This meant I had to constantly manage the settings manually, completely defeating the purpose of having an auto mode. Ultimately, while the Clorox 11,010 might offer decent filtration on paper, the irritating noise profile and unreliable smart sensors make it hard to recommend for a peaceful home environment. 6. WINIX 5520 Air Purifier. WINIX is a highly respected name in the air purification industry, so I had fairly high expectations when I unboxed this sleek black tower. I decided to test this model in my guest bedroom, which is a notorious dust trap and a frequent hangout spot for my golden retriever. This unit utilizes a multi-stage filtration system, including a washable fine mesh pre-filter, a true HEPA filter, and an activated carbon filter. The washable pre-filter is actually a fantastic feature for pet owners, as it catches the larger clumps of dog hair and can be easily rinsed out in a sink to extend the life of the more expensive internal filters. WINIX also includes their proprietary plasma wave technology, which is designed to neutralize airborne pollutants at a molecular level. In practice, I found that this feature did a reasonably good job of mitigating the typical wet dog smell that usually lingers in the guest room after a rainy day walk. The air simply smelled fresher after running the machine for a few hours. However, I have to be completely honest about my experience with the build quality and the overall user experience. The plastic casing feels surprisingly flimsy compared to other models in this price bracket, and the front panel has a tendency to rattle slightly when the fan is operating on its highest speed setting. This rattling sound became a major annoyance during quiet evenings. Additionally, the fan itself is exceptionally loud on the maximum setting, sounding almost like a small jet engine taking off in the corner of the room. While it moves a massive amount of air, the sheer volume makes the top speed practically unusable if you are trying to watch television, have a conversation, or get a good night's sleep. 5. LEVOIT LAPV201SWS. From the moment I pulled this low-profile, rectangular unit out of the box, I could tell that LEVOIT designed it specifically with pet owners in mind. I set it up in the main hallway, a high-traffic area where dust bunnies constantly gather. What truly sets this machine apart is the large, U-shaped air inlet that spans the front of the device. This wide-mouth design is incredibly efficient at capturing heavy airborne particles, specifically pet fur and thick dust that tends to hover closer to the floor. During my tests, it acted like a magnet for stray dog hairs, keeping my hallway looking remarkably cleaner. Another massive advantage of this LEVOIT model is the inclusion of a high-quality, easily removable, and fully washable pre-filter. Unlike standard mesh filters, this one feels durable and is incredibly easy to pop out, vacuum, or rinse under the tap. This simple feature saves a significant amount of money on replacement filters over the course of a year. The smart integration on this device is also flawless, allowing me to connect it to the VSync app on my smartphone. I was able to set custom schedules, monitor my home's air quality remotely, and even control the fan speed using simple voice commands through my smart home assistant. The app is highly intuitive and never dropped its connection during my testing period. Overall, the LEVOIT Vital 200S is a phenomenal mid-range performer that delivers excellent value for the money. It runs very quietly on its lower settings, effectively captures pet hair before it settles on your furniture, and offers modern smart features that actually make your life easier. It is a fantastic choice for anyone looking for reliable daily performance. 4. AIRMEGA 200M. Koei has a legendary reputation for building absolute workhorses, and this model is no exception. With its clean, minimalist aesthetic and distinct square shape, it blended perfectly into my living room decor while silently going to work on the ambient dust. The heart of this machine is its rigorous 4-stage filtration system, which includes a pre-filter, an odor filter, a true HEPA filter, and a vital ionizer. I was particularly impressed by the performance of the deodorization filter when dealing with my cat's litter box. Within 30 minutes of the cat using the box, the Koei managed to completely neutralize the offending odors. One of my favorite features during my real-world testing was the brightly colored LED air quality indicator ring located on the front panel. It provides an immediate visual cue of the room's air quality, shifting from blue to purple to red when it detects a spike in dust or dander. It is incredibly satisfying to watch it turn red when you shake a rug and then slowly return to blue. The Eco mode on the AIRMEGA 200M is also incredibly smart and energy efficient. If the machine detects that the air quality has remained clean for 30 straight minutes, it automatically shuts off the fan to save electricity, only waking up again when the sensors detect a new pollutant. This kept my electric bill in check while ensuring constant protection. This air purifier is incredibly reliable, robust, and exceptionally good at its job. It runs with a smooth, unobtrusive hum that easily fades into the background of a busy household. 3. BLUEAIR BL U110175. If you are someone who hates the look of traditional, clinical-looking appliances, this Swedish-designed masterpiece is going to blow you away. I placed this in my master bedroom, and it genuinely looks like a piece of high-end modern furniture. BLUEAIR utilizes their proprietary hair passivant technology, which combines electrostatic and mechanical filtration to achieve incredible results. Because the filters are less dense than traditional HEPA filters, the machine can push much more air through them using far less energy and generating significantly less noise. This makes it an absolute dream for light sleepers. The exterior of the unit is wrapped in a beautiful, washable fabric pre-filter that comes in various muted, Scandinavian-inspired colors. During my testing, this fabric layer proved exceptionally adept at catching flying pet dander and larger dust clumps. Whenever it started looking a bit dusty, I simply tossed it into the washing machine, and it came out looking brand new. The cleaning speed of this BLUEAIR model is absolutely phenomenal. After doing some heavy dusting and vacuuming in the bedroom, which always kicks up a massive cloud of particulate matter, I cranked this unit to its highest setting. It managed to completely scrub the air and leave the room smelling crisp and fresh in under 15 minutes. For bedrooms, home offices, or any space where you prioritize peace and quiet alongside top-tier air purification, the BLUEAIR is incredibly hard to beat. It operates so silently on its lowest setting that I frequently had to check the indicator light just to make sure it was actually running. It is a brilliant blend of beautiful design and serious performance. 2. Alen 75i. Our runner-up at number 2 is the absolute powerhouse Alen Breathe Smart 75i. This is a premium, large-room air purifier that means serious business when it comes to tackling massive amounts of pet dander and dust. I put this heavy-duty machine in my open-concept living and dining area, which is easily the hardest space in my home to keep clean. The Alen 75i is equipped with their specialized Whisper Max technology, which is meticulously engineered to produce a soothing pink noise profile. Unlike the harsh mechanical whir of cheaper fans, the sound this machine makes is deep, rich, and incredibly relaxing. It easily drowned out neighborhood traffic noise while effectively scrubbing the air in my massive living space. Filtration is where this unit truly shines, featuring a massive antimicrobial HEPA filter that is specifically treated to kill mold spores and bacteria on contact. I noticed a dramatic, undeniable reduction in my allergy symptoms within just 48 hours of plugging this machine in. My morning congestion vanished, and I stopped sneezing entirely while sitting on my sofa. I also deeply appreciate the customizable aesthetic of the Alen Breathe Smart line. You can choose from a variety of designer front panels, including brushed stainless steel, oak, and espresso wood grains, allowing it to seamlessly match your interior design. Furthermore, Alen backs this premium device with an unheard-of lifetime warranty, which brings incredible peace of mind. The only reason this magnificent machine sits at number 2 instead of number 1 is the premium price tag, both for the initial unit and the large replacement filters. However, if you have a large, open concept home, severe allergies, or multiple pets running around, the Alen 75i is an unparalleled, heavy-duty solution that will genuinely improve your daily life. 1. AIRDOCTOR AD3500. Finally, taking the crown at number 1 is the life-changing AIRDOCTOR AD3500. After testing all of these machines, the AIRDOCTOR completely separated itself from the pack and became the undisputed champion of my home. I moved this unit into my living room after the Alen, and the results were nothing short of miraculous for my household. The secret weapon of the AIRDOCTOR is its proprietary Ultra HEPA filter, which has been independently tested and proven to capture particles up to 100 times smaller than traditional HEPA standards. During my testing, it did not just capture pet hair and visible dust. It completely eliminated the microscopic dander that usually causes my eyes to water and itch uncomfortably. It also features a massive dual-action carbon and gas trap filter that is heavily packed with real carbon pellets. This setup was utterly relentless against pet odors, completely destroying the scent of wet dog, litter boxes, and even the lingering smell of burnt cooking oil from the kitchen. The air output felt remarkably pure, almost like breathing crisp mountain air. The auto mode sensor on the 83500 is the most sensitive, accurate, and responsive system I have ever tested. If my dog merely walked past the machine and shook his coat, the sensor ring instantly flashed orange, the fan spooled up smoothly, and it cleared the microscopic dander within minutes before settling back into a silent, undetectable hum. If you are fighting a constant battle against pet dander, thick household dust, and stubborn odors, the AIRDOCTOR AD3500 is the absolute best investment you can make for your health and sanity. It delivers professional-grade air purification, exceptional odor control, and reliable smart sensors in a perfectly balanced package. It is my ultimate number 1 recommendation for a cleaner, healthier home. And there you have it, the absolute best air purifiers for battling pet dander and dust. I hope this deep dive into my personal testing experiences helps you make the right choice for your home. Let me know in the comments below which one you are thinking of grabbing, and do not forget to subscribe for more extensive product testing and reviews. See you in the next one.